Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers promise Chelsea Lawson has some explaining to do, and Adam Newman starts to panic during the week of August 12 to 16, 2024. Elsewhere, an old sibling rivalry reignites while someone makes a shocking move on Y&R. Check out the latest spoilers for the CBS soap opera. Next week on Y&R, Chelsea Lawson is drowning in guilt over her night with Adam Newman. Their son, Connor Newman, takes priority when they start to worry about him, and they strategize on how to help him. But later, Chelsea's boyfriend, Billy Abbott, confronts her. He already suspects she's hiding something, and soon he may start to wonder if something happened between Chelsea and her ex. If so, he's right. Later, on Young and the Restless, Adam tries to pretend like nothing is wrong while with his girlfriend, Sally Spectra. However, Chelsea's guilt may overcome her this week, causing her to tell the truth. If so, all four of their worlds are about to blow up. Then, Chelsea and Adam might find themselves single while Sally and Billy may vow to get revenge. In addition to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, confronting Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, about Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, he faces family problems. His brother, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, loses it when he finds out Billy is using the family name at his new company, Abbott Chancellor. Later, Jack's old issues about trust with Billy bubble back to the surface, and the two brothers likely find themselves at odds once again. Also, their sister, Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, comes home with her new boyfriend, Alan Laurent, Christopher Cousins. And they have big news that surprises Jack and his wife, Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, on Young and the Restless. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, tells Adam to strike against Billy. Elsewhere, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, gives Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, advice she doesn't want, and things may get heated between them this week. Meanwhile, on Y&R, Victor grows concerned about his wife, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. He begins to doubt her judgment after she makes a stunning decision. No doubt, it pertains to Newman Enterprises business. Later, Victor presents Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Audra Charles, Zalika Silver, with a new challenge. Then, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, blindsides Kyle when she demands he kick Audra out of his life. Of course, he fights back, which only intensifies the war between them on Young and the Restless. Elsewhere, Claire Grace Howard, Haley Aaron, gives her mom, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, surprising news. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, finds herself cornered. Likely by her hallucination of Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby. Y&R is getting intense. Keep watching to see if Chelsea Lawson spills the beans about her romp with Adam on the CBS Suds Fest. Genoa City is never short on scandal, heartbreak, and betrayal. And this week, the drama is dialed all the way up as Chelsea Lawson finds herself under intense scrutiny, and Adam Newman's world begins to crumble before his eyes. Chelsea has always had a knack for landing in the eye of the storm, but this time, she might not come out unscathed. When Monday opens, she's summoned to Chancellor Winters under the guise of a routine PR check-in. But the tone shifts quickly when Devon Hamilton brings up a string of anonymous emails that have been circulating. Emails implicating Chelsea in a corporate sabotage scheme tied to Newman Media. Chelsea is blindsided. She denies everything, her voice steady, but there's a flicker of panic behind her eyes. Her past isn't spotless, far from it, and she knows better than anyone how easily perception can turn into punishment in Genoa City. Meanwhile, Adam gets wind of the situation and immediately goes into overdrive. His first instinct is to protect Chelsea, especially since Connor is still reeling from recent instability. But something about the timing doesn't sit right with him. Could someone be setting Chelsea up? And if so, who? Tuesday's episode finds Adam digging deep, pulling in favors from unexpected allies. One such ally? Phyllis Summers, who still has a grudge or two but knows how to sniff out a setup. She agrees to help, but not without warning Adam that Chelsea may not be telling him the full truth. As Phyllis digs into the metadata of the leaked emails, she discovers something strange, traces of manipulation that suggest an inside job. She can't prove who did it yet, but she tells Adam that the attack on Chelsea looks intentional and personal. Across town, Chelsea confronts Billy Abbott, suspecting he might have had a hand in the leak. Their recent disagreements over the direction of her podcast project make him a prime suspect. Billy, offended and confused, denies it. But the confrontation reveals something deeper: Chelsea's growing paranoia and her fear that her past misdeeds are catching up to her. Midweek, tension erupts. Adam corners Chelsea and demands full transparency. He wants to help her, but he needs to know, is there even a grain of truth in the accusations? Reluctantly, Chelsea admits there was a moment, months ago, when she passed along a harmless internal tip to an old friend working in digital marketing, someone who now happens to be on the suspect list in the investigation. She swears she never meant to cause harm, but Adam is furious, not just because she kept it from him, but because the fallout could impact Connor. Thursday sees the walls closing in. Victor Newman catches wind of the investigation and wastes no time stepping in. He's never trusted Chelsea fully, and now he has reason to act. In a private meeting with Devin and Lily, Victor offers to help clean up the mess in exchange for access to internal security reports. Devin bristles but eventually agrees, knowing Victor's involvement might force the truth into the light faster. Adam, meanwhile, is unraveling. He tries to keep it together for Connor, but his every move is shadowed by fear, not just for Chelsea's reputation, but for the domino effect it could have on his fragile co-parenting relationship and his standing at Newman Media. To complicate matters, Sally Spectra re-enters the picture, offering support that Adam didn't know he needed. Their moment of shared vulnerability raises eyebrows, especially when Chelsea catches wind of it. Friday's episode is nothing short of explosive. Phyllis finally tracks the source of the tampered emails to none other than Audra Charles. Turns out, Audra was attempting to manipulate internal politics at Newman Media, and framing Chelsea was just a means to an end. Her motive? Push Adam out, weaken Victor's trust in his son, and consolidate her own influence. Armed with this intel, Adam confronts Audra in an epic showdown at Society. The confrontation is icy, layered with veiled threats and undeniable tension. But Audra, cool as ever, simply smirks and walks away, knowing she's left a crater in her wake. Chelsea, cleared of the worst, still faces professional fallout. Devin offers her a sabbatical rather than termination, but the damage is done. Her confidence is shattered, and her relationship with Adam is hanging by a thread. Adam, realizing how close he came to losing everything, tries to make amends with Chelsea, but the moment is bittersweet. "I protected you," he says, voice breaking, "but I didn't know how to protect us." Next week promises more twists as Audra's scheme is far from over, and Victor is determined to smoke out every weak link in the Newman empire. Chelsea, meanwhile, is forced to take a long look in the mirror. Her past continues to haunt her, and this incident may be the push she needs to reinvent herself again.